I'm going to give you direct instructions on how to stop the Gaza genocide, so please listen up for the next 3 minutes. Protect Palestine is a global campaign mobilizing an international military force to stop the genocide. Last week, thanks to your actions, hundreds of emails were delivered to the UN missions of 8 states in the Hague Group for Palestine, and based on information I've received from those missions, I can confirm that they were received, and the idea of a protective force is now being debated as a serious prospect within international discussions. We now need to mobilize the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. The OIC was formed in 1969 and is 57 Muslim-majority states from around the world. The founding charter states that its purpose is to, quote, support and empower the Palestinian people to exercise their right to self-determination and establish their sovereign state with Al-Quds as its capital. At a summit in 2024, the OIC called for states to use diplomatic, political, and legal pressure to stop what it described as a genocide against the Palestinian people. But here's the thing, OIC, your words on a page have achieved nothing. After enduring 19 months of genocide, Gaza is a concentration camp and extermination continues at full speed. No food or aid has entered for over 40 days, and Israel has announced its intention to finish off the ethnic cleansing and annex the land. In the West Bank, despite rulings of the ICJ and resolutions of the UNGA declaring Israel's occupation to be unlawful with a requirement for Israelis to evacuate, Israel is now slaughtering Palestinians across the West Bank, and the Israeli parliament has passed legislation to prevent the existence of a Palestinian state. In other words, Israel has a total disregard for international law. So if the OIC's purpose is to support the existence of Palestine, a military intervention to stop the genocide is now the only way forward. Here's what you can do to demand they take such action. A meeting of senior officials of OIC states is taking place in Jeddah, Saudi Arabia from 27th to the 29th of April. I've learned that the people attending this meeting will include the ambassadors of each state to Saudi Arabia. So we've compiled this list of names and email addresses for each of the 57 ambassadors due to attend that meeting. Along with the Hague Group, we must insist that they establish a protective force for Palestine by emailing them with the demand. Again, this requires mass action. They can ignore one email, but they can't ignore it when the first few pages of their inbox are filled with messages demanding military intervention. So pick a state, pick a few states, or pick all of them, and demand they establish a military force to stop the genocide. If you like, there's a template email at protect-palestine.com/OIC. Remember to CC in admin at protect-palestine.com so we can monitor the impact. This is a now or never moment. Either Israel is forced to stop, or it will achieve its final solution of exterminating the Palestinian people and annexing all remaining land into the state of Israel. If this happens, international law is dead, and states will never recover from this failure to stop genocide. So step up, take 5 minutes, send this email now to put a protective force for Palestine on the international agenda.